The Mnangagwa, sorry about that. Mnangagwa Security cluster is reportedly intensifying its efforts to round up Zimbabweans, Zimbabwe activists that are seen to be actually opposing the regime of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. So I think last time I published a story whereby I was talking of the list that is actually targeted by Emerson Mnangagwa regime abroad outside Zimbabwe, those individuals that are using social media organizing against the regime. This actually idea came when Auxilia Mnangagwa, that is the wife of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, was actually embarrassed in UK. She was supposed to address a certain meeting, and most of the guests ended up pulling out of that meeting, especially when Zimbabweans threatened to protest, calling on world leaders not to listen to Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa's wife. And afterwards, you would understand that the wife of Mnangagwa did not attend that event. She was prohibited from attending it. She ended up actually having diverted, and the news that are coming through, they are saying that the Mnangagwa regime is intensifying its efforts at targeting those Zimbabweans who are involved, who were involved, in fact, in terms of embarrassing Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and the Zimbabweans who have been calling the world to actually look into the matter of Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let me just read this story. Just bear with me to understand. It was published today. It says the government of Zimbabwe has reportedly heightened scrutiny and surveillance of its nationals abroad, with those allegedly involved in destabilizing the Second Republic expected to face arrest upon returning home. So that is so they are busy collecting the data of all Zimbabweans that are actually opposing the government of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa abroad through organizing the protest, and they have a list that they have actually documented, and the story goes to continue to say, confirmed by a senior government source, the crackdown was discussed during a recent high-level security meeting amid growing concerns over external criticism of Zimbabwe's leadership, including First Lady and Health Ambassador Auxilia Mnangagwa. So you see, it's Mnangagwa who is Mnangagwa's wife. It is because of Mnangagwa's wife that this is being done. Now, according to sources familiar with the meeting, names of targeted individuals, many of them activists, union leaders, and exiled professionals, were read loud by members of Barakashi, an online pro-government mobilization unity, and representatives of the Forever Associates of Zimbabwe, a shadowy group known for its grassroots intelligence operations. The government reportedly views these individuals as part of a broader campaign to tarnish the image of a sovereign state through media, forums, international gatherings, an act described by a cabinet minister as illegal and intolerable under Zimbabwean laws. So I'm reading you the story so that I give the analysis afterwards. There are many people who can attack the image of our nation with impunity while hiding in foreign lands. You see, listen at the tone and the statement. This was one of the ministers speaking. Let them know that the law follows them and they will face consequences when they set foot back in Zimbabwe, said the top government official who spoke on condition of anonymity. Among those names during the closed door meeting were several high-profile Zimbabwean exile, including Takarira, Tawanda Mutangamiri, sorry, I hope I got that correct, Bethel Princess Chiangwa, USA, Donald Mdlongwa, Nontata Magonya, I think it must be Nontata Magonya, members of the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, who have since relocated to the UK. Also included on the list is a former master, Denver Maua. Others are Dadi Rai Mukwende, Shamiso Moyo, Ata Patience Mtlanga, Bonisile Nyoni, who are based in Ireland. Security officials reportedly also expressed particular interest in Shepard Yuda, a former whistleblower who now broadcasts critical content via live streaming platforms. His online materials will be reviewed in detail as part of ongoing counterintelligence operations. Meanwhile, within Zimbabwe, FAS presented a separate list of opposition figures affiliated with Citizens Coalition for Change, aligned with Jameson Timber, who are also under surveillance. So photos of diaspora activists participating in recent protests ahead of Auxilia Mnangagwa aborted visit to the UK were reportedly presented during the session, fueling further discussions on intensified data collection and surveillance. The meeting reportedly concluded with officials committing to supercharged efforts to gather intelligence through digital monitoring of WhatsApp groups, social media, and activist platforms. Security officials are said to have requested additional funding towards the political strategy ahead of plans to extend Mnangagwa's presidential term beyond the constitutional 5-year term limit. So you can hear, the framing of this. It is based on the selfish actual intentions of Emerson Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa has been embarrassed, especially when taking foreign trips, especially countries like the UK as well as the other Western countries. Zimbabweans in those countries stand up and actually protest against this first lady. The last meeting was not good. She ended up aborting it because Zimbabweans actually united in making sure that they were going to embarrass her. And already some of the guest speakers decided to pull out of that particular meeting. So this is a concern. Just imagine a government, the security cluster of any nation exists to actually protect its citizens. But security cluster in Zimbabwe is sitting down to discuss the people of Zimbabwe who are actually complaining about their government. Remember, this shows that this government of Zimbabwe is not a government that was elected by the people. Because if you are a government that you are elected by the people, you will allow scrutiny, especially from the very same people who elected you. You would not be a security threat to the very same people who elected you. I think what we are witnessing in Zimbabwe, it is beyond imagination. But should this scare these people who are on the list? I think it shouldn't scare them at all. I'm interested in actually in getting to chat with these individuals. If you can actually contact me on my WhatsApp number. I think I have publicized it. Let me just publicize. I think it's quite important to actually hear their voices. You can contact me you just send me a WhatsApp message. I will definitely get hold of you. And my number is 069 861 4679. You start with 27. It will be interesting to hear what are your views? Since you are on the list, I know there are many on the list, especially maybe I might be one of the individuals on the list. This publication could not capture all the Zimbabweans on that list, which was discussed. Security cluster. When we are talking of the security cluster in Zimbabwe, you're talking of the Central Intelligence Organization, which is the secret which is the secret services of Zimbabwe. You're talking of the ZRP. You're talking of the military. You're talking of the war veterans. You're talking of the judiciary. Those JOC members, the ones which actually decide who should be a criminal, who should be arrested, how long will that person spend in prison. So that is the security cluster that was busy discussing. In fact, they've even gone to an extent of asking for more budget to show you that they are serious in terms of targeting Zimbabweans who are actually fighting against this regime. Anyone has to fight against this regime. Don't think it would not fight back. It will fight back. But we have to fight against this regime so that we remove it and create a better, country for everybody. I'm sure everybody wants to return to his homeland, and it comes with a cost. They've threatened to arrest all Zimbabweans who are actually criticizing the government, saying if they step back to Zimbabwe, they would be arrested. So which means somehow they will create a book and a list so that when you are entering at any border post, they would see that you have entered the country and they will actually launch a manhunt. This is what is specifically being done by the desperate government of Emerson Mnangagwa. We thank God because there are some within the regime who are leaking this information. This shows that they see that this is wrong and they want to alert our brothers and sisters, maybe us also included, because we are launching a serious war against the regime. I'm telling you, it is having sleepless nights. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join the subscribe plus button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. By the way, you can equally do so by pressing the thanks stars. And also please do remember to visit our X page, that is Hloniphani Global News, as well as also our Facebook page, that is Hloniphani Global News. Let's follow those pages. We post the links of this channel as well as